If you were to have told 6-year-old me playing The Sims 1 on my desktop PC that one day I'd be ranking cursed objects on The Sims on YouTube, I think you were having a bloody laugh, mate. Yet here we are. We are ranking a cursed sofa in The Sims 4. And do you know what? I am giving it a 6 out of 10. It kind of looks like the 80s interpretation of what the future would look like, if you know what I mean. The cats and dogs bed, it's getting a 3 out of 10. The Get Famous egg bed, it's getting a 7 out of 10. Almost all of these counters, literally almost all of them, are cursed. It just bothers me so much that they didn't bother to put the drawers on the right side. They should be on this side, not this side. All of them collectively are getting a 3 out of 10. This coffee table is getting a 4 out of 10. Now we're on to plumbing, which I think is gonna be a really interesting one. Do you know what? My mind goes straight to the Jungle Adventures bush and the Get Together bushes. These are so cursed, but especially the one on the right here with the hearts. This magenta bush is getting a 3 out of 10. The jungle bush is getting a 4 out of 10. And the hearts bush is getting a 6 out of 10 on the curse scale, which I know is a little bit high, but that is just my opinion. The Get Famous gold toilet. Now, this itself is a 7 out of 10. But if we take it to literally the highest level it could possibly go, it's getting a 9 out of 10. And I know that's a bit dramatic, but that's just what I think about it. And you cannot convince me otherwise. My mind immediately is drawn to the Get Famous toilet. Oh my God. And one really peculiar thing about this toilet, when you place it, the toilet water goes down. Where does that water go? I want to know. This is getting a 7 out of 10 on the curse scale because it is pretty cursed. Imagine sitting your bottom on that, you'd freeze to death. Now, the electric toilets. I know for the majority of you, you're expecting me to rank these on the curse scale. Honestly, I don't think they're cursed. I used to live in Japan and they had electric toilets, especially like this one here. They literally had them everywhere. I had one in my apartment. Guys, you have not lived until you have used an electric toilet. I swear to God, the seats are heated, the way it sprays water up. Like, you know, in the pandemic when everybody was worrying because there wasn't any toilet roll, like I was all right because I had the spray thing that just sprayed you and it cleaned you without the toilet roll. Trust me, these are not cursed. It's time to talk about the corner bathtubs. These, especially this one, which came with Get Famous, of extremely cursed. I feel like corner bathtubs were a fad in like 2007, but then they just stopped and nobody really cares about them anymore. I don't know anybody with a corner bathtub. If you have a corner bathtub, I think you're stuck in 2007, mate, and they're both getting a 6 out of 10. Ooh, the anniversary hot tub. This... I'm actually kind of glad for this, by the way, because I don't own the Perfect Patio stuff pack, so this is the only hot tub I've got. I actually think this is a solid... Do you know what? I know this is a bit dramatic. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 on the curse scale. I know. Please don't cancel me on social media, but it is just so iconic. The fact that it was a huge anniversary for the Sims franchise, and all they gave us for this massive anniversary was this ugly hot tub with a roof. When in real life, have you ever seen a hot tub with a bloody roof? I am traumatized by this category. But we have one more thing, which is the jet set bathtub. This, what the fuck is this? I don't know what they were thinking when they made this, and it is getting an 8 out of 10. Is there anything in the activities and skills section? Oh, I mean, of course there is. My mind goes straight to this telescope. What the hell is it? You guys know already, this is getting a 10 out of 10. It is obviously one of the most horrendous things I've ever seen in this game. For those of you who didn't play any Sims game before The Sims 4, in the past we always had a nice, modest telescope. Yet in The Sims 4, they gave us this giant, ugly, horrible contraption. I don't know what they were thinking. On the subject of giant, ugly, horrible contraptions, this microscope, it is not a microscope. There is nothing micro about this. I wouldn't say it's at the backyard observatory level of cursed, but the life under a microscope is gonna be getting a 7.5 out of 10. So decorations, now this I know is going to be full of cursed things. Already I am drawn to the base game vases. Oh my God, what the hell is this? It's getting a 7 out of 10. The pampas grass, guys, nobody is using pampas grass anymore. It's dead. It's a dead trend. It's getting a 4 out of 10. The tragic clown picture. Oh my Lord, this is honestly so... Oh my God, why is my game lagging? Stop lagging. This is top tier. It really is top tier. Do you know what? Is it a 10 out of 10? See, I feel like 10 out of 10 is a little bit dramatic. It's gonna be getting a 9.7. It's a happy compromise. The shade. Oh, this shade, honestly, it goes with absolutely nothing. You cannot put this shade on any window because it just does not fit. Even when you size it down, it's just not good enough. enough. It's getting a 6 out of 10. Again, these curtains, in fact, all of the weird Freddy curtains, they are up there. They are all getting a 7 out of 10. And I know that's a bit dramatic, I know. And I did think about it hard before I made that decision, I promise. Can somebody tell me why my game is lagging so much? Fucking hell, I just bought a new gaming PC and it lags just as much as it did on my cheap laptop. How is this possible, Sims 4? How is this possible? But on a lighter note, I think it is time we look at the porcelain pal. Oh my shitting lord. This is the most cursed Sims object in the entire game. And I love the way you zoom out and it goes all polymerd and triangular. It is so cursed. The blue one, the blue swatch is not that bad. Neither is the yellow one, but the pink one, oh my gosh, this masterpiece, it's getting a 10 out of 10. It's our first 10 out of 10. Sandy the Snowman, he is getting a 6 out of 10. The Get Famous corner cabinet thingy, it's getting a 7 out of 10. I just can't stand how they didn't bother to make the vase symmetrical. They literally just chucked it on there. They didn't bother to make it symmetrical at all. It's really off corner, but just slightly, which makes it so much more annoying. Oof, is the night cursed? Do you know what, when I used to first play The Sims, I always used to use this night in every single mansion that I would build, and I think it was like really classy. He's getting a 2 out of 10. The Get Famous corner rugs, they are getting 5 out of 10. So the base game toilet roll. At an offset, you wouldn't think it's very cursed, but when we go to select the different swatches and we select this swatch, what the actual fuck is going on? Why did the Sims team put in swatches to switch between the toilet roll on the outside and on the inside is literally beyond me. I cannot think of anything worse than toilet roll scraping on the wall, getting the wall germs on the toilet roll that you wipe on your body parts. Nope, I'm sorry. It is so cursed and it's getting a 10 out of 10. And I know I sound a bit angry right now, but I'm really passionate about it. Why do people put it against a wall? As a person with OCD, especially, I just cannot understand it. I just can't get it. I think the kids stuff is going to be interesting. Already, I am looking at the naked gnome. I don't know why he's in the kids stuff, but there we go. He is getting a 4 out of 10. All of these toy cars are getting a solid 5 out of 10 on the curse scale. The reason I find it so funny is because, you know, we don't have cars in The Sims 4. Everybody makes fake cars using all of these toy cars sized up, and it looks so ridiculous the way they're all so pixelated. That's why it is a 5 out of 10. Oh, the cats and dogs end table. It's getting a 6 out of 10. The Prince Philip action figure. Oh my god, he is so iconic. What do they actually call him? The Purple Pursuiter action figure. He is getting an 8 out of 10. He is that cursed. The female version, I wouldn't say she's cursed actually. I feel like we're going to get some good ones in the lighting section. That is my prediction. Already my eyes have set gaze on this table lamp. What on earth is this lamp? Who on earth has anything like this in their house? It's getting a 3 out of 10. The base game jelly top floor lamp, it's getting a 6 out of 10. The get to work light. Okay, so the light itself, it does look a little bit 2004, but when we put it inside of a room, you'll see why it is so cursed. For when we put it in, look at how weak that light is. It is the weakest light I've seen in my life, especially, okay, when we compare it to the subtle saucer lamp, which lights it this much. Look at how terrible this light lights the room. It is diabolical. The Penguin TV is getting a 7 out of 10. Now, all of these computers, literally all of them, are going to be getting a lot out of 10, I'm telling you now, for free. Firstly, can I just express how strange it is that they put the desktop thingy behind the PC? Like, literally just directly behind it. It's just so odd. Who on earth does that? And secondly, what the hell even is half of this crap anyway? What is this box? It looks like an iMac from the 90s. This looks like a Microsoft PC trying to look like an iMac. The Wabbit tablet doesn't even need an explanation. And this, what the fuck is this? They are all getting collectively a 9 out of 10. This stereo, it's getting a 5 out of 10. Appliances, I feel like we're going to get a lot of good ones in appliances. Immediately, I am going to the base game starter yum cooker. It is literally disgusting. It literally looks like 1994 in a 3D rendered image. It is so cursed. It's getting a 6 out of 10. I think this is probably the most cursed item in the entire Sims, not just the Sims 4, but I think in the entire Sims franchise. It's getting a 10 out of 10. If I could give it an 11 out of 10, I would, but it can only get a 10. And do you know what? It just needs no explanation. I don't even need to tell you what this item is. I don't even need to give you background of the item because I know you already know. And that is all I need to say. Guys, what is your most cursed item in the game? Let me know down below. I want to know. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to check out the next crazy curse video here. Bye bye.